talking to you about positive self-talk. I thought this would be an interesting video for me to introduce to you today, and why I say so is because we hear so many videos about negative self-talk, and nobody tries to encourage people to be more positive in the way they speak, language in general. So positive self-talk is how to reintroduce yourself to speaking in a positive manner. And first way of, I'll go through a few practices that I have tried to introduce to myself as well, to try and be more positive in the way I speak when I'm talking to other people, and even through my thoughts. The first way is to not cut out completely, but try and be try and be aware of what you're watching through any forms of media. It may be social media, your TVs, your radios, any type of news that you want to hear about. Because listening to negative stories all the time embeds that in your thoughts, and we always know that what you think of a lot is what you draw into your life. So your thoughts are a way of being like a vision of your mind. So what you focus on expands. That's what I tried to say earlier. What you focus on expands. So if you focus on negative things, for example, media with negative stories about deaths, about disease, about anything negative, you do tend to mull over it in your mind, and you overthink those things, and they could possibly be come into your life because of it. We know they exist. We know things happen, tragedies happen. They are part of the ups and downs of the seasons of life, but it's not that good to dwell on it. You may be aware of what's going on, but try and reduce the intake you have of negative news or negative thoughts, because it does contribute to your own personal thought processes. The second practice of being a positive talker is to be aware of the words you use when you're communicating with others, and when you are communicating with yourself through your thoughts, because that's how we communicate. We either communicate through language when I'm speaking to you, or even through your mind. So a good way is to adopt what people call mantras or affirmations. When you are thinking through your thoughts, I've mentioned before, and I think it's always good to study yourself for a week and write recurring thoughts in your mind, and maybe that are considered negative, because you're the only one who knows how your mind processes things, and the type of things that are through in your mind or run through your mind that are negative. But once you know what your negative thoughts are, try and look into positive ways of thinking those thoughts. Once you know that, you can formulate mantras or affirmations to start introducing the positive thinking around those thoughts, because we're trying to reframe the way your mind thinks, and you are the only one who's the master of your mind. So this is unique to you. Nobody's thoughts are the same in different times of your life, so you're the only one who can master your mind. In order to do this and speak positively, you need to be self-aware of how to do this. So what I've said is, as I've said, once you know your negative thought patterns, you need to start working at how you're going to reframe those negative thoughts and make them into positive thought patterns and positive language. And then you use those as mantras for you until it becomes the way you think, and then it becomes your positive language. So for me, I think it's ideal to use the famous I am. So I am fearless, I am enough, because that's changing it from, obviously, if your thought process says things like I'm not enough, it's now good to introduce the thing of I am enough and I choose to. So you choose to be the leader of your thoughts. You choose to walk in your chosen destiny. And I will. So I will be the master of my mind. I will attend services. I will be a serving person. Things like that. That's positive language that you can introduce yourself. Positive language of how to introduce positive speaking to yourself and to other people. The more you use those type of words, you actually register your mind. When you hear yourself say, I don't, you stop yourself and say, I will, I choose to, because it becomes conscious first, it's unconscious. It's like language. When you first learn your ABCs and then you learn the letters and the words and then you start using them, then you're aware when you do say something bad that could be your bad language, then you start trying to introduce, you stop yourself, let's try to introduce good language. So I think it's very encouraging to start learning to be conscious and start using words like I choose to, I am, I will, not I don't, or I can look into revising, disappointment. I will look into my diary and rearrange something that's more convenient, because you can understand I am very conscious of what I say now and I try and be positive. As we know, no is an answer, so people need to also be accepting of your limitations. So no should be understood. So if you have a conflicting arrangement and somebody keeps insisting, you can use the word no. It's not negative, it's a sentence in itself. So no, I'm not available, but I will look into a more convenient time to allocate you into my diary. I choose to attend this event over this event. But I am not going, so I choose to attend this event. I will not be available. See? So those are the type of phrasing and the way you should think around positive self-talk. Another thing that's really encouraging and something I, allow or practice myself, and also think you should practice, is to I've mentioned before actually, to think of yourself in a positive light and envision yourself as a success, because when you have your goal, there will be limitations, but be positive in the way you think of the solutions around it. When you're positive you may see obviously that you're not aware, let's say you're aware of what your limitations are, but you look positively in how you can overcome those scenarios if they are to come, and be open to help from other people, because it's all about being positive. That's the key to having positive self-talk and routines, your daily routines you can practice to become more of a positive talker in your mind and also verbally. If you enjoyed this video and you had an aha moment, please put the details in the comment box. You can also put any topic ideas you'd like me to discuss for any other videos. Click the notification button and watch any previous videos that I've done, because I've done videos on how to overcome negative self-talk, which is why I thought it would be ideal to also encourage you to become a positive self-talker if you've never thought of being one before, or practicing the ritual of being a positive self-talker, and transform your mind in thinking differently.